Hello, everyone. I'm Bryan Dragon, your ambiguously human bookstore wizard, and welcome back to our reading of The Travels of Marco Polo. Today's chapter, Book 1, Chapter 26, of the province of Balashan, of the precious stones found there and which become the property of the king, of the horses and the falcons of the country, of the salubrious air of the mountains, and of the dress with which the women adorn their persons. Let's get started. In the province of Balashan, the people are Mahometans and have their peculiar language. It is an extensive kingdom, being in length full 12 days' journey, and is governed by princes in hereditary succession who are all descended from Alexander by the daughter of Darius, king of the Persians. All these have borne the title in the Saracenic tongue of Zulkarnain, being equivalent to Alexander. In this country are found the precious stones called Balas rubies, of fine quality and great value, so called from the name of the province. They are embedded in the high mountains, but are searched for only in one named Sikanan. In this the king causes mines to be worked, in the same manner as for gold or silver, and through this channel alone they are obtained, no person daring under pain of death to make an excavation for the purpose, unless as a special favor he obtains his majesty's license. Occasionally the king gives them as presents to strangers who pass through his dominions, as they are not procurable by purchase from others and cannot be exported without his permission. His object in these restrictions is that the rubies of his country, with which he thinks his credit connected, should preserve their estimation and maintain their high price. For if they could be dug for indiscriminately, and every one could purchase and carry them out of the kingdom, so great is their abundance that they would soon be of little value. Some he sends as complimentary gifts to other kings and princes. Some he delivers as tribute to his superior lord, and some also he exchanges for gold and silver. These he allows to be exported. There are mountains likewise in which are found veins of lapis lazuli, the stone which yields the azure color, here the finest in the world. The mines of silver, copper, and lead are likewise very productive. It is a cold country. The horses bred here are of a superior quality and have great speed. Their hoofs are so hard that they do not require shoeing. The natives are in the practice of galloping them on declivities where other cattle could not or would not venture to run. They asserted that not long since there were still found in this province horses of the breed of Alexander's celebrated Bucephalus, which were all formed with a particular mark in the forehead. The whole of the breed was in the possession of one of the king's uncles, who, upon his refusal to yield them to his nephew, was put to death, whereupon his widow, exasperated at the murder, caused them all to be destroyed, and thus the race was lost to the world. In the mountains there are falcons of the species called saker, which are excellent birds and of strong flight, as well as of that called lanner. There are also goshawks of a perfect kind, and sparrowhawks. The people of the country are expert at the chase both of beasts and birds. Good wheat is grown there, and a species of barley without the husk. There is no oil of olives, but they express it from certain nuts, and from the grain called sesame, which resembles the seed of flax, excepting that it is light colored, and the oil this yields is better, and has more flavor than any other. It is used by the Tartars and other inhabitants of these parts. In this kingdom, there are many narrow defiles and strong situations which diminish the apprehension of any foreign power entering it with a hostile intention. The men are good archers and excellent sportsmen, generally clothing themselves with the skins of wild animals, other materials for the purpose being scarce. The mountains afford pasture for an innumerable quantity of sheep, which ramble about in flocks of 4, 5, and 600, all wild, and although many are taken and killed, there does not appear to be any diminution. These mountains are exceedingly lofty, insomuch that it employs a man from morning till night to ascend to the top of them. Between them there are wide plains, clothed with grass and with trees, and large streams of the purest water precipitating themselves through the fissures of the rocks. In these streams are trout and many other delicate sorts of fish. On the summits of the mountains, the air is so pure and so salubrious that when those who dwell in the towns and in the plains and valleys below find themselves attacked with fevers or other inflammatory complaints, they immediately remove thither and, remaining for 3 or 4 days in that situation, recover their health. Marco Polo affirms that he had experience in his own person of its excellent effects, for having been confined by sickness in this country for nearly a year, he was advised to change the air by ascending the Helms when he presently became convalescent. A peculiar fashion of dress prevails amongst the women of the superior class, who wear below their waists, in the manner of drawers, a kind of garment in the making of which they employ, according to their means, 180 or 60 ounce of fine cotton cloth, which they also gather or plait in order to increase the apparent size of their hips, those being accounted the most handsome who are the most bulky in that part. And that would be all for today. I'll see you all next time. See ya!